Top 10. Let's see if we get some big time disagreements on this one here.
I just want to know who the best player is on your list.
This one might get some people really excited. Hear that top 3. I had some people really tripping. Which one? Top 5 or 10 to 6 is getting you right now.
I'm looking at everything, Will Steele. I'm just 9 is interesting. 10 is interesting.
Yeah, those
7 is.
Ooh, I do want to know your thoughts on that because I think we had a big debate on Zeke being there on my channel. Yeah.
5 is fine. I'm fine with 5. 4.
Remember health.
3 is
remember health. We talking about healthy.
Thanks, right? That Will Steele. Hey, that shit. All right.
Let's talk. Let's do it.
Let me see the other list again. Show me 11.
I got you. Hold on. Oh, you said 1 through 40. You want the whole thing?
Sure. Put the whole shit up. Yeah. I really just want to see 11 through 12, but sure, we'll see the whole thing. Yeah, cool. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right.
Who you taking out? Who you putting in?
That's fair. These are all fair assessments. This the weird thing about Zeke though, right? We'll start with Zeke. We just like we said with Terrence Steele, right? We can't grade you off who you once was, right?
Who you are, yeah.
We gotta look at who you are now, you know. So I can look at Zeke and be like Zeke trash because Zeke ain't what he was in 2016, but Zeke still is a 1,000-yard, 10 touchdown rusher, man. To be fair, you know what I mean?
Healthy,
he's still that guy.
I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, he is. Yeah.
Healthy Zeke deserves to be here, 100%. Cousin Tony, though.
Yeah, that's the one where I thought some people might be like, "Why so high on the backup running back?" Because I don't.
Might be the best backup.
That's what I don't view him as just a backup running back. So
Tony might be the best fucking back on the team, though. So it's hard. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
And it's even hard to say that Tony would be better than Zeke. I just know in this particular situation, we need both of them, right? I think in this offense, we need both of them. It's just hard to say which one of them dudes.
But the beautiful thing is, and then we do this too much where we're battling, pitting them against each other. The beautiful thing about the league now is it is a duo back league.
Yeah.
There may be 3 legitimate workhorse guys. Yeah. Taylor, Henry.
Sure.
It ain't Zeke no more. So, I mean, what are we talking about here? Oh, the cat from Pittsburgh, and that's about a necessity. But when you got a guy as special as Tony, and I do think he has special talent, you have to use him, man. You just got to. And I do think Tony Pollard is one of our 10 best players on this team.
Let's see. Jamie Fisher says 1,000 is really average to good back. Danny Savage says 1,000 yards over 17 games. Joke. Well, Zeke's 1,002 yards ranked him at 7th, above guys like Elijah Mitchell. Derrick Henry got hurt. These other guys like Austin Eckler, those guys or whatever. But the only dudes in front of Zeke is Antonio Gibson by 30-some yards, Dalvin Cook by 100 yards, Najee Harris by 200 yards. Shit, Najee Harris had 300 attempts. Zeke only had 237. So yeah, I mean, we're not putting Zeke in a Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb. We're not putting him in those conversations. No, we're not putting him up. Putting him with them. But we can't look at Zeke's 1,000 yards and be like, "Oh, Zeke trash." And then look at the offense. Look at our offense. Zeke got 1,000 yards in this offense, and this ain't me caping for Zeke because y'all know how I get down by me and my cousin.
Yeah, watching.
Y'all know I'm trying to get Cousin Tony up in here. Y'all ain't got to look at me and be, you know what I'm saying?
I had to do the same thing with Zeke.
Yeah. I just think we just got to be fair to Zeke. Like, we can't look at Zeke and he's serviceable. He tries. All right. 7th.
Well,
7th, bro.
My caveat has always been a healthy Zeke is still a major factor for you. That doesn't mean you lean on him like you did in 2016. That'd be stupid because you got a weapon behind you. Is he the same? Nope, he's not. Is he better than some of those other running backs? No, he's not.
Nope.
But when healthy, he's still good.
He's that guy. Better yards per carry than Antonio Gibson. Better yards per carry than Najee Harris. Better yards per carry than Joe Mixon. So I mean, you can turn the shit however you want to. Now, don't ask me to look up Tony Pollard yards per carry because y'all know I'm gonna look biased if I say that for my cousin Tony. But I think as of now, where we sitting at right now, I think it's fine to put Zeke right there. I don't hate Zeke right there. J-Ron Curse though, tell the people why you got J-Ron at 9.
I just find him so important to this defense, man. I mean, Micah is Micah, but right after that, I feel like J-Ron is the most important player on this defense, and he's not far off behind Micah. And that's just how I feel because of his responsibilities and how well he plays at everything. He can blitz. He can play in the run. He can fill. He can play in the box. He can cover. He can play. He's played some free safety. Not saying he's a free safety, but he's done some of those responsibilities. He's a playmaker on the ball. Should have had 3 picks. They robbed him. Ton of pass breakups for a safety. And I just think he's ultra versatile, and I hope he does it again. And this may be high for a guy who's only done it in 1 year, but he got Dan Quinn coming back. So I don't think his role is going to change. So I still think he's going to be one of our 10 best players again.
Professor O, in which we're going to try to get him on the show at some point. I just don't want to have him on here talking about some bullshit because ain't nothing going on. Like when something's happening and he got something to say, we're going to get Professor O on here. He says, what do he say? Through 5 games when Zeke was healthy, he was on pace for 1,537 yards. 17.
Nobody ain't saying shit if he
yo, look, that fucking Carolina game, we ain't say nothing about Zeke in the Carolina. He was like, hey, man, yo, Zeke back. Zeke bike. go. Look, just go find your favorite Cowboy people and search around October. You know what I mean? We're not making this up. No. Zeke was turning this shit up, man. Injury.
I think whatever though. This is what I said about him. This is peak Zeke now. Like that 1 through 5, that was the peak Zeke. It didn't look like 2016, but this is pretty much what he's going to be. And if this is what he's going to be, shit, he's still a fantastic back. But
fantastic. Sedarian Lamb, number 6. Don't hate it. Trey Diggs, number 5.
I battle with CD and Trayvon. In fact,
5 and 6 is
yeah. I mean, let me tell y'all what happened with me, Voch. I had D-Law at 5. When I first put it together, right away, I said D-Law. And I was like, well, Zeke and D-Law kind of comparable. I'm going to touch their tags. Diggs, come on, man. All pro, 11 picks. What are you doing?
So we're talking about healthy. I think we could put healthy D-Law over Zeke. I think that's fair. We can put healthy D-Law over Zeke, and I think healthy D-Law versus Diggs is a conversation for me. Like if I had to rank 5 through 8, it'll be like Lamb, Diggs, D-Law, Elliott. You see what I'm saying? Now these tags are very close, so we ain't really disagreeing too much. But
you don't taking the fact 11 picks, all pro, still getting better. I couldn't leave him out of the top 5. Like because I look at him and CD kind of the same. Both young, same drafted in the same year. One just had an all-pro season. Lamb hasn't had that just quite yet.
And this goes back to the conversation that we've been having. It's harder to judge these dudes when they are who they are versus these younger dudes that still got room to grow. You know what I mean? So Trey Diggs only been playing cornerback for 5 years. You know what I mean? And I think this would be a breakthrough year for Diggs and CD. Zeke probably from here on out is going to fall down his list more and more.
Yes. Oh, yes. And honestly, this is falling down for Zeke. 3 years ago, Ezekiel Elliott is probably in the top 3.
Yeah. I've asked you this before, but I keep feeling the more I think about it, the more my answer kind of changes, man. We're going to move on from Tony. We're going to do the Austin Eckler thing. What you think and what you think the Cowboys going to do? What would you do and what you think the Cowboys going to do?
I think the Cowboys are going to move on from Tony. Unless Peyton comes in town, then he's going to look at him like Alvin Kamara. That would be a different story. But I think, like you said earlier in the beginning of this show, they're going to look at this situation like, hey, we learned our lesson from the running back position. We just going to go draft us a Jonathan Taylor or something. Yeah.
Some third round dude, Hardy, and
said Hardy.
You know what I mean? And Rico Dowdle just going to be a 3-legged monster over here. Just all right, cool.
What would I do? And this all depends on Kellen. Like I just don't trust him, right? Like I think it was Shan Sharif who said something real interesting that literally made me shift my confidence in them involving Tony. He's like, if they didn't involve Tony when Zeke had a bum knee, why are they going to feature him more when he's healthy? It's like, that is the most obvious shit I didn't even think about. So now I'm like, damn it, I don't know that I really believe in Kellen Moore doing that with Tony Pollard. And here's how I can see Tony saying, man, y'all. Okay? Y'all not using me, so I got less tread. I'll go play for $3 million, $4 million, whatever. They might play him somewhere else, and he's just going to shine. So I don't know if he's going to be here. Now, if they do use him and he balls out, they're not going to pay him.
That shit is so discouraging. That shit make me sad.
It made me sick when I heard him say that.
I just want to, because he ain't wrong. I just want to lose sleep thinking about it. Kyle Cornett says all the fantasy guys keep insisting next year is deep at running back. I don't know what that means. Like, is the Cowboys deep at running back? The fantasy football pool altogether deep at running back? You saying that, Tony and Zeke gonna be getting? I mean, look, man, Tony been explosive. Tony been one of them dudes.
Man, we've been asking for this shit year one.
Year one, man. Shouts out to Special K, because people forget Voch was saying this, but when it was the do we pay Zeke or Byron Jones conversation and Zeke was holding out, I was like, man, let's just run my cousin. Let's run Tony. And Tony was looking incredible in the preseason. I was like,
And look at the roster. Or look at not the roster, but look at the schedule. It was like Washington, New York, it was the Giants, Miami, and I think Washington. 3 easy games that we won off, statistically. I guarantee you, had they let Tony Pollard run, Zeke would have brought his ass right back, and they wouldn't have been paying him what they're paying him now. But
yeah, it sucks. Jay Lombardi says Pollard is our Debo. Let's not get carried away here. Pollard is a player that we should be using more, but our Debo is that's another thing. Let's get back in this top 5, Will Steele, so we wrap the show up.
Yeah.
Tyron Smith, when healthy, can't hate him.
I couldn't.
Can't hate, but put it up there.
Okay, yeah.
2 and 3.
Yeah, let's talk.
2
about
and
this.
3 are there. You can switch them out, right? Like those are interchangeable, right? 2 and 3, maybe.
I mean, why not? Here's why I had Dak a little higher, but I said Zach Martin's a 7-time All-Pro, and he's still playing like it. So I love you, Dak, but you ain't a 7-time All-Pro, still playing like it. This how good Micah and Zach are. That people that hate the Cowboys don't have nothing bad to say about them, right? Like they can, like Cowboy haters can find something bad to say about anybody from 3 through 40. If you ask an Eagles fan, hey, the Cowboys got elite football player, man, it's Mike and Zach. That's it, though. They won't say good things about Dak Prescott, but Zach Martin and Micah Parton, they'll say good things about them. Yeah.
So, not that makes it right or anything like that, because they just goofy as ever. But
honestly, I had people say you can switch 1 and 2. That's what I was hearing a lot of. Zach at 1 because of his, he's Zach Martin, but Micah, dog. I mean,
I think it's for me. It's Micah / Dak, then Zach at 3 for me. And I love Micah. I just want to see it another year. I just want to see it. I just want to see it one more time. I think that's fair. I think just saying one. Like what he was able to do last year was incredible. I just want to see it again. And hell, man, like we talk about ceilings. I think Dak and Micah still growing. You know what I mean? Like we talk about quarterbacks, the older they get, the better they are. And Dak really getting in.
So who was your one?
Dak or Micah.
Oh, okay.
And Zach Martin being my third. And honestly, I think because if everybody's healthy here, I think Zach and Tyron still, tags are touching or whatever. Because look, man, when there's 3 Tyrons, right? There's healthy Tyron, there's playing hurt Tyron, and there's ouch. You know what I mean? When he's out, he ain't playing cool. But then he plays hurt. Sometimes his back, his hip look a little funny. He looked like he got a shot in the back before he went to go play, right? But when Tyron doing that yoga and shit, and he feeling good, and he just had a good meal, and he just killed the elk with his hands or something like that, and he just go out there, bro. People disappear on Tyron Smith. Still,
I'll tell you this. The Niners game was the first time I was like, oh, damn, man, he can't be playing hurt. Because I felt like no matter what, if Tyron was out there, he was still beasting. But in that Niners game, he was out there clearly ailing, and that made me discouraged. But when he's healthy. I mean, Tyron Smith is he's a top 5 left tackle, top 3 left tackle. Some will argue number 1. One offensive coordinator said the best. So